I'm going to buzz my hair to teach you guys about decisions. More specifically, 3 types of decisions. And if you can learn the difference between them, I promise you that you're not only going to be able to make better decisions in the future, but you're also going to be able to get over the fear of making bad ones. And once you can do that, you can change your life forever. The first type of decision are called hat decisions because they can be compared to, well, picking a hat. See, picking a hat is a extremely low risk decision because it's very easily reversible. You can just change what hat you have on. We don't really need to spend much time thinking about these because the consequences just aren't that serious. You know, these are things like, where are you gonna eat dinner tonight? And what are you gonna wear to the party? And what movie you're gonna watch? Like, just pick one and move on with it. And the second category of decisions are tattoo decisions. You see, unlike hat decisions, they aren't reversible. Like if you pick a silly hat, you're fine. If you pick a silly tattoo, well, you're kind of fucked. You have to live with the consequences of a tattoo decision for the rest of your life. Like let's say you decide to get a tattoo of your ex-girlfriend's name on your arm. You might momentarily forget about it, but every time you look in the mirror, you're gonna be reminded of your choice. Tattoo decisions are the kind of decisions that live with you for the rest of your life. Yeah, that was an embarrassing time in my life. Let's not talk about that. These are decisions like having a kid or getting married or investing your life savings into a startup. They're big decisions, and when you're making tattoo decisions, you need to be very, very deliberate. You need to slow down, and you need to think a whole lot because, well, they're irreversible. But you see, there is actually a third type of decision that exists. You see, it's not quite a hat decision, but it's also not quite a tattoo decision. And you see, out of any type of decision, these are the ones that people struggle with the most. And these are the types of decisions that hold people back in life. Like if people just made more of these decisions, I think they'd be in a way better spot. And these decisions, well, they're called haircut decisions. Yeah, I think you can see where this video is going. Haircut decisions, these are things like quitting your job, moving to a new city, or starting your own business. And yes, these decisions are scary because they actually will affect your life for a decent amount of time. But even if you fuck up, they're reversible. You can recover from whatever mistake you made. It's the same thing when you get a bad haircut. Your hair eventually does grow back. And people are terrified of these haircut decisions because they feel like they're permanent, even though they actually aren't. They just build up these consequences, and the length of time they're gonna have to deal with these consequences so big and so far into the future that they're paralyzed to make these decisions, even though they could very easily get their life back to where they were before they made the decision within a matter of like a year. And so there's probably a decision in your life that you have wanted to make for a while, but you're not doing it because you're worried that it's permanent. I'm here to tell you that it's probably not permanent. It's probably reversible. It might take a little bit of time, but you should do it anyways. And consider this video your sign to go all in. And even if you make a decision and you fail, I think you'll end up being much happier because you now just have to live with the failure of not achieving that thing versus having to live with the regret of not doing something that you've wanted to do your entire life. And so to show you that things aren't permanent, and more often than not, they're gonna turn out better than you think, let's buzz my hair. Oh my God. Fuck.